Hi, I'm Nicole,
I'm Wendy.
and we're with Newbie Women Wheelers, and we're going to talk today about engine air filters. So, as I've been talking to Wendy, she's been kind of helping me understand the importance of regularly checking and changing my engine air filter, not to be confused with the cabin air filter. And so, Wendy, can you tell me about why I need to change it more often since I off-road, and what it helps when I do change it?
It helps with these four things: engine performance, fuel efficiency, life of your engine, and emissions. It does all of that by maintaining the proper air to fuel ratio inside. The engine performance side, by keeping that clean, increases your acceleration and the power of your vehicle. Your engine life keeps dirt and debris out from getting inside the engine, and then it affects certain components. Fuel efficiency, because if you starve your engine from air by having a blocked air filter, it causes your engine to work harder, thus making your mileage worse. And for emissions, it also has to do with the air to fuel mix ratio, and doesn't allow proper combustion in the engine, and that's how you end up with more emissions.
So you change yours pretty regularly because you do a lot of off-roading. I haven't changed mine since I got Rosie, so I'm about 30,000 miles. Wendy, you said you change it about every 3,000 miles, and why is that?
I change mine every 3,000 miles during the wheeling season because I wheel so frequently, and it puts a lot of strain on the engine, trying to go over obstacles, that kind of thing. And I'm also in a much dustier environment. So every time I change my oil, which is around 3,000 miles in the wheeling season, I can go further when it's not wheeling season, because I do run full synthetic oil, and it's a 4-cylinder 2.0 turbo. And every time I change my oil, I check my air filter. If I'm going on a wheeling trip and it's really dusty, really dirty, even if it's not time to change my oil, I will check my air filter when I get back and make sure that it hasn't gotten all clogged up.
Great. So even if you're a pavement princess, there's nothing wrong with that. You still should check it to make sure it looks good, and particularly if you drive on dusty country roads, even if you don't go off-roading. So I live in Missouri, Wendy lives in Kansas. There's a lot of dirt country roads out here, particularly on her Kansas side. So let's see how dirty I have let my engine air filter get.
So when you're changing out your engine air filter, when you go to the auto parts store, they have a little booklet hanging on there, and it'll give the year, make, model of your vehicle, and then it will give you a number, and that's the air filter for that specific brand, such as the STP air filter is SAE 50036. So that's what you would grab off the shelf to use. So just to save a little bit of time, I did already loosen the screws that hold in your air filter. Your air filter is located in this compartment here. This is where the air intake comes into your engine, and then it goes through the filter, and then it comes back and goes into your engine there. So we're just going to take these loose, and it's an 8mm socket that you need. At least for the JLs. I believe the JKs are the same thing. Other vehicles, I'm not positive on. And then there's also a clamp that holds this on, and you have to loosen that up. And then you have to take these loose, and they come loose by pressing this side. There's a little toggle there. Same thing with this one. Those just slide off. Then you can lift this and then slide it out from where this clamp is holding it. And set that aside. So this is the engine air filter, and as you can see, This is the new one. Nicole's is very dirty. So check those when you change your oil. So, and they are the same size. So you got the right one. And if you have any debris down inside, you want to get this out of there, you can vacuum it out, whatever you need to do. And this one just sits back in, and this top rubber goes to the top, so that seals that in this lip. And slide this back into here, and be careful when you put this on that you don't take these corners and damage your air filter. There we go, and there's a little notch right here. You can tell that you've got it lined up correctly. These back on. And you'll hear them make a click. And give them a tug to make sure that's it. Then you want to replace your screws. And you also want to tighten your clamp. That's how you change your engine air filter.
Well, thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate you showing me some very basic maintenance that I can do myself as a non-mechanically inclined person with very few tools and very little patience. But I think even I am capable of handling that next time. So I really appreciate you showing me.
Not a problem. Happy to help. A lot of these repairs and just general maintenance of your vehicle can be done in your driveway with minimal tools. You can YouTube videos on how to do it. There's a lot of things, and it'll save you a lot of money in the long run.